says marijuana and only marijuana gives Kathy relief from the symptoms of Lou Gehrig's disease.
All I know is that when she has it, she feels better, and when she doesn't have it,
Marijuana has been used for years for many illnesses and health issues, but because it is illegal in most states, one must either obtain it illegally or by receiving a medical marijuana card. The process to receive a medical marijuana card can only be completed after one is reviewed and checked by 2 or more specialists to ensure a medical marijuana card would be a good fit for them. It is a time-consuming process, but if you really believe that medical marijuana will help you, then it is worth it to you to do whatever it takes and ensure you go about it the legal way. Marijuana has been known to help with many ailments, such as glaucoma, post-traumatic stress disorder, different types of cancers, acid reflux disease, yet the drug administrators still consider marijuana to be a dangerous drug, something that is not necessarily true. Of course, it does matter on ways in which the drug is prepared and consumed, which is something that has not been studied in depth. If it was studied more thoroughly, it would more than likely turn out that the drug does have many positive factors when it comes to helping, maybe even possibly curing ailments. The website herbalmission.org has a website dedicated to getting marijuana legalized. On their website, they have a page listing the top 10 reasons to legalize marijuana. Number 1 being the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention informed that more than 37,000 annual U.S. Number 2, medical marijuana has been encouraged for compassionate use to aid people with cancer, AIDS, and glaucoma. Number 3, the war on cannabis expenses $42 billion a year. At that rate, we might utilize 880,000 school teachers at the common U.S. teacher salary of $47,602 per year. Seeing these reasons lets the average person see why marijuana should be looked at more in-depthly so that maybe it could be legalized sooner than later. This image shows the potential therapeutic uses of medical marijuana, and as we can see, there are many uses. It helps diabetes, osteoporosis, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, Alzheimer's. It helps many different diseases, so it should be something that should be looked into. The Wall Street Journal, NBC, surveyed 1,000 people in order to find out which they believed to be more harmful: alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, or sugar. It turns out that 49% believe that tobacco is the most harmful, 24% for alcohol, 15% said sugar, and only 8% said marijuana. The remainders of those surveyed were unsure. It turns out that the majority of people who were surveyed believe that marijuana is less harmful than tobacco and alcohol. Michael V. Pantalone, Ph.D. and also the CEO of Center for Progressive Recovery, stated that alcohol would be the most dangerous, with tobacco following. Next would be marijuana, and lastly sugar. Alcohol is linked to many diseases and other harmful factors, as is tobacco. Marijuana has not been studied thoroughly enough to know what it can cause in a person who uses it regularly or overuses. And then sugar, which is linked to diabetes and obesity, but in turn does not cause any severe harm to a person with overuse of the product. On April 6, 2014, the U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder stated that he is willing to go in front of Congress and talk to them about the removal of marijuana from the federal list of most dangerous drugs. Cocaine and heroin are also on this list, 2 drugs in which marijuana should not be compared to, as it is an all-natural product, while cocaine and heroin are processed drugs. Hopefully marijuana becomes legal, and the sooner the better. It has been proven to help many cases when used for medical reasons. And being that it is an all-natural product, it is much safer than other drugs, including prescription drugs, as long as it is used properly and with care. Medical marijuana has many uses, and it can help people with many ailments or sicknesses. As we can see, marijuana comes in with many names, but no matter what it is called, it does more good than it does bad. And if it were to be legalized, I think it would help more people than hurt people.